Beginnings 93. What's up, DBB 93 squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our returning subscribers for coming back, and to everyone that watched the video that are not subscribed to the channel, welcome you guys. This reading is for our Aries. Hey Aries, this is going to be to cap off the end of August. You guys, I feel like I just got into doing the beginning of August. Now we're all the way in the middle towards the end of August. Time is kicking, okay? So in this video, make sure you guys take what resonates and let what doesn't fly bye-bye. Without further ado, let's get into your reading, okay? So the energy here, and I've already made up the title for your video, is Gotta Leave Well Enough Alone. And the reason why I say this about your reading, before we even get into the whole spread, it's letting go of control and letting things happen naturally. I feel like for some of you, you may be so used to either, it's like being so organized. I don't know if that's the best word to say here, but I just feel like you're so used to controlling things. You're so used to, you know, it should go like this, and that, and, you know, that's what it is. But you're starting to learn and to see that if you just let energy flow freely as it's supposed to, it brings you in beautiful blessings. And that's what you've been asking for. For some of you, I feel like you've been contemplating on a situation that's 9 times out of 10 been holding you back. And with that being said, now you've come to this point in your life where you're like, look, only thing I can change in this world is me. In the way I either think, the way I see things, and the way I put myself out into this energy. So, the first card you guys have here is Welcome the New. I feel like Welcome the New is more about you embracing these new beginnings that are coming towards you. I feel like for some of you, these new beginnings have already started because you have surrendered. That's the best word to say here. You're surrendering to the outcome. You're surrendering to what comes towards you. Not only are you doing that, you're becoming more spiritually inclined here. I feel like when it comes to welcoming the new, it's this breath of fresh air of you leaving behind situations that didn't serve you any well. It could have to do with work, or it just could be like you felt as though you were in a space where there were no out. Okay? So the next card we go into here is Religion and Spirituality. By you releasing and welcoming in the new, you become more spiritually inclined. And it goes right together. I feel like when it comes to this, you could be either doing research on spirituality or, you know, getting a new profound look into what spirituality truly is and what it means to you and how that's significant for you. I feel like when it comes to the part of religion, when it comes to that part, it's kind of you going back into your childhood, and it's kind of like dissecting the meaning of religion for you, because I feel like you've been listening to other people tell you what religion, you know, is, and, you know, how you're supposed to be in religion and all that, but it never really set well with you. It never really rang a bell, okay? So it's like, now I want to figure out, what does it mean to me? What am I portraying off? And how do I feel like this is of my higher being? I feel like that's when it comes to that. Not only is it that, it's putting out more positive affirmations and prayers to, you know, bring in what you desire. It's kind of that energy of manifestation here, okay? But you are going through the end of an era. For some of you, this is of past life cycles. you're cutting the ties to that. And you may feel like once you cut that tie, you may feel released. You may feel free. I feel like from past life you have brought things over into this life. And in past life you may have put things off so that, you know, your future self or, you know, next generation of you could take on things. But not only is it that, I feel like when it comes to family situations, you're ending cycles that were continuously going on within your family. And it's like you're calling it to an end. You're becoming more spiritual here. You're becoming your authentic self. And it's like the energy of, this is not the end of me, but this is the new beginning of who I am truly supposed to be. Dietary change. Beautiful. So, some of you may be going through a time where you see that things that you once loved to eat or to indulge in isn't quite fitting right with your body. You may ask, like, well, you know, why is this going on? Why am I, you know, just now becoming allergic to this and I've been eating this for years? Or why am I pushing away from things that I used to love? Well, because your spiritual being body is becoming more open to spirituality. The best thing to say with this situation is invite more green into your diet. Okay, and it'll help you along your journey. I feel like for someone, you may have been thinking about giving up meat, and that's something that will help you along your path. But definitely, I feel like this dietary change is something that helps clear your mind, help you become more connected here. Okay, and not only is it that, it's like this is part of your longevity. This is part of, you know, keeping your mind, body, and soul right. Okay? So we have here gracefully aging. Now, that, I feel like that's a beautiful card. Okay? A lot of people, they don't see that as being beautiful, but I feel like for you, and I'm sorry you guys, the sun is definitely shining in and it may be bright for the camera, so I do apologize. But gracefully aging here is about, and I'm sorry, before I even say that, we say hello, Mr. Sun, or Mrs. Sun, however you want to say that, we say hello. So, anyway, so gracefully aging here is about going with the flow. And I feel like not only is it that, it's honoring where you have come from to where you're going. And looking back at the years and saying, geez, a few years ago I wasn't there. I wasn't that person. I didn't see things in this manner, this way. It's not, you know, putting yourself down that back then you weren't that inclined to see things because at that moment you weren't supposed to be, okay? And I feel like with gracefully aging, this could be an upcoming birthday that's going to prove to be very significant for you. Or it's about basically looking at what you want in life and seeing either the people, the places, the things that you hang around that doesn't fit where you're going and changing that for the better. I feel like with this gracefully aging, this is like coming to a new plateau and seeing things more beautiful and knowing that you don't have to do, you know, some of the things that you've done when you were younger to reach success. And it's like this, I feel like this just smooth flowing energy of everything's going to be okay. So, these cards all fell out together, you guys, and we're going to speak on them. You have volunteer, support, join in, and then you have leaving. So, to speak on this section of things, I feel like with this volunteer, this is what brings you towards your happiness. This is what brings you towards helping others and your spiritual path. With the support, you're supporting not only yourself here, but you're supporting other people. Again, it's the same thing as volunteer, but it's more of putting yourself in the situation. With join in here as well, okay? So you could be joining in with a group of people or an organization. It could be at work. It could be just giving someone great advice, or helping someone that's kind of going down the same journey that you've been down, and giving them, you know, some of the tools that you use to get to where you are now, okay? But this is also leaving behind situations that no longer serve you, and seeing the blessing and leaving those situations behind, because now you're able to go into things that you want to do, volunteer for things that you've been ultimately wanting to do for your whole life, and setting forth to helping others, to giving support when support is needed. And I feel like for some of you, the pay may not be what you're looking for, because I feel like when it comes to this volunteer and support, someone may be coming in to support you, so it could be a partnership here. But I feel like when it comes together, it's like the volunteer is offering up something, okay? The support is coming together, and then joining in is part of that coming together completely, because you have here the two butterflies. So it could be putting collective ideas together with someone, a partnership in an organization where you start to flourish, you start to bring out that creative side of you, and it allows you to leave behind past situations that didn't allow you to do that. Okay, so let's go into you guys' reading. Let's see what comes out for you. I just feel like the energy here is moving forward, moving on up, and it's like it's gonna happen regardless. So, you know, let me sit back. Let me do what I have to do. Let me push forward. I feel like you guys are very hardworking. Ooh, the unknown card popped out. The King of Swords. The King of Wands, excuse me. Passion. Your passion ignites. Not only is it that, the unknown card is, if you have a question in your head right now, this is your sure card to say yes. I feel like for some of you, when it comes to this unknown card, it's like it's a spiritual energy here that I can't touch for some reason. And maybe that means that it's something that you haven't completely unlocked yet. It's like all around you, you have this passion, this fire. You know, the candles are lit. You have that passion, that fire. But it's something about this King of Wands being here that just ignites it even more. Maybe needing to step into your masculine energy here with this situation. But it's something you're seeking confirmation for. And that's what I feel like with the ball. Even though the ball would be like, you are the light. Yes, but I don't feel completely that here. I feel like it's something that's up in waver, something that you're waiting on, that you're seeking answers for. And the way her hand is out, it's like it's right in front of you. Deep down, you know the answers, but for some of you, you want this person, whoever this is, this King of Wands, to come forward and make action towards you. I feel like this person has had a difficult situation here with taming their ego, taming their inner beast, releasing situations that no longer serve them. I feel like this person, when it comes to passion, they don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. They don't want to, you know, push things too far and not be able to either be friends with the situation or ooh. Whoever this King of Wands is, they're very, very passionate about you. I just feel like whoever this person is as well, they're kind of wondering, can you allow them back in, with the Ace of Pentacles being here. So this could be, for some of you, a boss situation where you hold all the cards in your hand to a situation. The King of Wands is someone that's like down on bended knee, like, okay, look, I understand I messed up. Can you allow me back in? But you're looking at things for the future, like, I've already made my decision. And here we go. The Ace of Pentacles is here for you. It could be moving on from an old job to a new job, to a new adventure, okay? But others of you, if this is a relationship situation here, I feel like when it comes to this King of Wands, this is someone, again, who has tamed their inner ego to come forward and offer you the Ace of Pentacles. It's like they've been holding that pentacle so much because they quite don't trust everyone with their pentacle. You have here the High Priestess. So, and you know what? I'm going to take the next card that I've seen as well. And the reason I say that is because with the High Priestess and the Three of Wands, you're listening to your intuition, but you're waiting. And look how she looks with the Three of Wands. She's waiting on the unknown to happen. Because you could continuously hear, you know, miracles are coming, and I feel like you finally are starting to find the spark back into your life. But it's something that's missing. You have the Three of Wands. The one wand is missing. If you notice, with these two cards here, same energy, same colors, and male lion, the female lion. I feel like in this situation, both of you had to let your ego down or let go of the outcome of this situation, because it had to be growth here when it came to this situation. Now, when we go into a work situation, a work environment, you know, it's like, do I stay in this situation where I'm not really being my true authentic self, or do I move on? And beyond moving on is your Ace of Pentacles. But by you listening to your intuition, by you being this High Priestess, you know for sure that you hold the light. You have everything you need to create what you want and desire. And like I said before, even if it is a pay cut, eventually it will build back up. But your happiness here is what matters. And I feel like at some point you're like, I'm moving on at all costs. So for some of you, if this involves a relationship, either you're going to be moving into this relationship, and it's kind of like saying this person has to prove to you that they want to be here, but you're not going to make them jump through hoops. You're not going to tell them what you want or how you want things done. You're going to see it through their actions. And for you, you're like, if I don't see it, then I have to continue to move forward. I have love for you, but I have to continue to move forward. But not only is it that, if you put the King of Wands with the Three of Wands, that brings in that fourth wand that you've been waiting on, the stability, the 1111 card. You have here the Wheel. Things are turning in your favor. The Devil. the Ten of Pentacles. One more. Let's get one more for that row. And the Queen of Wands. Now, I feel like with the wheel being here, these are things turning in your favor. It's a question. Would you bite the forbidden fruit that's already been bitten off of, that you've been biting on for years? Or are you going to move on to this new beginning where this is the garden you're supposed to be in? You may be wondering, like, I'm moving on. Yeah, you are moving on because you have the Ten of Pentacles here. You're ready to build. This person is coming in ready to build. We have counterparts here. We have the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands. Still, we have the Lions there, okay? So it's like the energy here is, I'm letting my guard down, but you best believe I can be feisty at the end of the day. And you best believe I'm going to stand up for myself when I feel like I need to. But I'm showing you that I have passion for you. And this person is coming in to show you that as well. With the Devil card here, this is releasing those codependency, needing to be stuck on something, or needing to sit in a situation that didn't serve you. It's kind of, I feel like this is past for some reason. This could have been a sexual addiction here. This relationship could have started off as just sex. We're going to be honest, y'all. We're going to be honest. But not only is it that, it could have been, again, we had dietary changes here as well. So it could have been you were indulging in things that weren't great for your body. And now you're the type of person that is in tranquility. You're just like, I'm one with earth. I'm one with me. I'm one with the world. I'm one with nature. So it's like once you in that energy, this devil falls wayside and you're able to accomplish and conquer your Ten of Pentacles. Which, why? Because you've taken action towards what you want. You're no longer sitting still. You're no longer waiting on this outcome. Because I feel like even though you could be waiting on someone to come towards you, you are still waiting in your life. This is kind of like the universe giving you the nudge. Like, okay, look, this person's going to show up when they're supposed to, when they need to. But as of now, you need to move forward. The Magician is here. Look at that, you guys. I said it. The Queen of Swords. That is the energy of, look, I'm hardcore, but at the same time, I want to show you passion. I want you to see that, you know, this is what it is. But if you don't see me for who I am, then that's on you. But I know my worth. I know what I have to offer. The Queen of Swords here holds the sword of truth. This is something that's been manifested, but not only is it that with the dove at the bottom, this is divinely guidance with your manifestation. And that could have been why you felt like things were at a block, why you felt like things were at a loss, because you felt like anything you were trying to manifest wasn't coming true back then. And with the Magician being over the devil and the world, it's saying like you had to have one cycle in order to experience the new, in order for you to level up, to start to manifest more in what you desire, to speak up for what you want, to not feel lost for words, to not feel like you don't have clarity in your life. Because I feel like for some of you, it's been a long time where you only had clarity in one part, and then when that one part shut off and you didn't quite have clarity in that part anymore, then you went to another side, which could have been a relationship. So you were like bouncing back and forth, but now you feel grounded. Now you feel stable. You hold the sword of your own truth. It's like saying this is your testimony. You've come through the darkest nights, and now you're here to say, this is me. This is who I am. And take me as I am, or you can't have me at all. You have the Three of Pentacles. The rebuild with again, we coming back up with counterparts. The King of Swords. Someone that wants to speak their truth as well. They want to put an end to the death of this. To something that they felt like they didn't have control over. If that makes sense. I feel like things could have been a little wonky because it was karmic situations that had to be cleared up. Or it was communication that wasn't clear. Your sword is up, but their sword is down. I feel like the King of Swords, this person was shut off to, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the one. It's too good to be true because things in my life never go that way. Or I'm not ready for what this connection is. How can I give this person what they desire if they're struggling and I'm struggling? I'm barely staying afloat myself. And I feel like this person has given a plea to the divine, like, can you help? Because I don't know what to do and I don't want to damage this person. Because I know my words in the past have done that to people. And this person, as beautiful as they are, they don't deserve to have me this broken. Will both of you come together and put down all those swords? It could be past hurt that you're going to speak about. It could be, I just feel like the situation, the anxiety behind what's going on and not knowing if this is what you truly desire. And, well, not to say you truly desire. I feel like it's the not knowing that this is true. It's like, pinch me if I'm dreaming. And then you go into the Trey songs. Because I hear the song playing. As a matter of fact, no, let me lay there. You know, it's like, I don't want to wake up from this dream. But this is not dreaming, honey. This is reality. This is putting an end to those swords that were dug in your back. And it could combine with both work and love or connections, okay? Because it doesn't necessarily have to be, love. It can be platonic relationships here. But this is putting an end to all the pain and suffering that you've been through. The anxiety that, if I come back to this situation, where will I be? And I feel like with the world being here, this is you putting new roots in the ground for a stable foundation. No longer are you eating from, how they say, the poisonous apple. You have a tree here that's growing green and bright and it doesn't have any apples because you know not to go after those apples anymore. The next card you have here is the Chariot. Moving forward because you're balanced. You see where you want to go and you're full of steam ahead, okay? It's balancing out your yin and your yang, but not only is it that, I feel like your communication brings things forward as well. For some reason, I feel like you've been shut off to this communication where you feel like if you were to say something, it may hurt this person's feelings. Maybe because you know about their situations. But I feel like that's why this person shut themselves off. It's like they're coming together to express yourself in a way of love. And not just sexual either. Because I feel like this person sees you more than just sexual. Yes, they came out as the King of Wands because they want to give you that passion. They want to give you what you deserve. You came out as the Queen of Wands as well because you want to give them that passion, what they deserve. But here, communication is broken. Here, communication is a key to why things will start to pick up and work once things, take off with the communication, with the clarity in the situation. Y'all know me. I like to go under the deck. I sure do. Yeah, it's a healing to that heartbreak. It's Like I said, those Ten of Swords means a lot to this situation. You have here the Tower as under the deck. You see that foundation coming down? The foundation that the communication was broken here. Or it wasn't equal give and take, passion, action here, okay? You had to make a decision. And at the end of the day, I feel like the decision was I choose myself. Maybe at that moment you didn't understand why, but now you see why both of you have chosen yourself, so you can come back together to choose one another yet again, okay? You have the Five of Wands here. It was conflict. Look at the two lions fighting now. Okay, so it could have been that the person seeing you as having other people around, or vice versa for them. Because you see the two lions that are going head to head, and then you see the men behind that are doing the same thing. So you could have both had options, but at that time you didn't see why it was a conflict here. Why it was something that caused this situation to break down. And again, the communication was something that was needed, because you were hiding the fact that this was something that you didn't like. They were hiding the fact that that was something that they didn't like. And at the end of the day, what did it do? It had to be a divine intervention to pull things apart, to see it from the other person's point of view as well as your own. So you have the Sun card here. Now it's time to shine. Now it's time for this new beginning, and to come out of the darkest times with, you know, what the situation was and how it made you feel and how you felt like it was a mystery. You have the Six of Wands moving forward. Now, so you go from the king that was sitting down. Now he's standing with his lion. He's standing up with confidence, pride. His ego is there, but the ego part, I feel like that's there is, this is mine, and I'm going to get it at all costs. Because that's what it is. It's mine. Ooh, okay. So, you guys, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please give this video a thumbs up. And if your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on. I will see you guys in the next readings. Have a great day. Bye.